Hey guys, it's Internet Dad here. It's cold because it's winter, but actually I'm in Arizona, so it's really not that cold. It's probably like 50, 60 degrees outside right now. But as you can see, I've got my Christmas decoration up, so that's pretty cool. So Merry Christmas to every one of you. Today I've got some funny stories that I want to share with you. Okay, so I was living in a little town in eastern Washington state, and I was the pastor of a little church, a farming church in the community, and we always had potlucks after church, and I love pie. I let them know that my favorite pie was banana cream, and well, once a year we'd raise money for missions, and they would make a banana pie, and they knew that I was going to buy it, and I think we spent like $150 one time for that pie, but oh my gosh. Banana cream pie, oh yes, banana cream, got a lot of bananas. I mean, seriously, can you say banana with a serious face? Banana? One day, I come into the church building and it's time, to preach my message, and there's like noticeable people are dressed up like in black, and I can't figure out why is everyone dressed in black. I just kind of threw it off, but it was kind of suspicious because the adults maybe, but the teenagers, I don't know, they're dressed up too nice in black, so maybe there's a funeral that I forgot about? I don't know. So I'm preaching and I'm looking out at the audience. The whole time I'm presenting this message, I'm still thinking in my brain, why are all these people dressed up so nicely in black? So the service gets over and, it's time for our big potluck, and so I go out there and to our fellowship hall, and lo and behold, there's a big sign and it says, 40 years old, you're over the hill. And there's a cake and balloons, black balloons. I just like, oh my God, I can't believe this. It's so funny. So, but the topper was my wife had invited some of my friends from, good old friends from high school that I've been friends with for years, gone on motorcycle trips with them, and some of them were there, and it was just like this really good, fun time. But my question now is, okay, look, if I was 40 and I was over the hill and now I'm 56, dude, I'm really over the hill. And here's the bigger question. What is over that hill? Dude. Okay, this is a camping story. How many of you guys like to go camping? Yeah, I love it. So as I get older, I realize that, sleeping on the ground is getting less and less fun, but nevertheless I still love to be in the outdoors, and it's just great to be out there. So anyway, two of my kids, believe it or not, have the birthday on the same day, not the same year. They're a couple years apart, but the same day. So it's I think March or April, and I decided instead of having a dual birthday party thing that we usually would do with cake and all that, I decided, why don't I take them and a couple of their friends camping? So we drive up there and we get to the camping place and set it up. It's just beautiful. This is in Arizona, so there's like beautiful cactus and saguaro and the mountains right there. It's just really pretty. Sunny day. The first night we set everything up. It's looking great. And but in the middle of the night, oh my gosh. What I didn't realize is there's a lot of wind in that area during the fall or the spring. What I don't realize is that there's a lot of wind in the springtime there. So even though it was like 70 something during the day, at night, temperature drops and we're all in our tents and the wind starts blowing. I mean, I'm not just saying like a little bit of wind. I'm talking like gusts, like 30, 40 miles an hour. So this tent's like shaking. And the kids are like, ah, and I barely slept the whole night. Of course, I'm a big wimp because I'm like on this, you think I'm just on. I had a mattress. I think it was a real giant mattress or something. I'm such a wimp now. So we wake up in the morning and everything. So I go out to my car to get my morning meds, and so I take them. It's like no big deal. So then it's time to take Judah's meds, get him to have his meds. So he has quite a few meds and stuff. So I go and back to the van, and I go to get his meds, and I look and I go, his meds are already been taken. So I go, Judah, have you taken your meds? No, I haven't taken my meds. And I look and I go, what? So then I check my meds and I go, oh no. Oh no. Oh, I didn't take my meds. I took Judah's meds. Oh gosh. And he's like on all these different kind of meds, they're like, from mood stabilizer, and there's Adderall in there. And dude, do I need help with energy? If you guys know me, I don't need help with that. So needless to say, man, I was just like, I turn into this Fruit Loop, and we're all just sitting around eating, and the kids are having a good time, good in the morning. And they're like, what's wrong with Dad? He's acting really strange. And I apologize. I says, man, I'm sorry. I took Judah's meds. And so I couldn't drive anywhere. I couldn't do anything. We just stood around, and I sat there, and I laughed. And I'm telling you, man, dude, this is just, do not take your son's medication. Always make sure you take your own, never anybody else's. That was a terrible thing I did. Oh my goodness. So here's a great story. So I decided to take my adult kids to the Grand Canyon. We live in Arizona. It's a few hours away, but you got to see the Grand Canyon, right? So my wife is just like, you will never take our young kids to the Grand Canyon. She visualizes them falling off the cliff. They're going to die. And seriously, people do die. Stupid things like they're taking a picture and they're standing and they slip and then they fall and boom. It happens all the time. It's not funny at all. But for some reason, I decided to take my adult kids, and they're all excited, and we're looking at the Grand Canyon. If you've been there, there's like kind of this road that drives along the canyon edge, on the south side of the canyon. And by the way, the north side of the canyon, oh my gosh, beautiful, gorgeous pine trees. It's wonderful there. There's a lodge you can stay at. But that's beside the point. So back to the south side. So we're driving through there, and we're stopping, and we're going and looking at everything and looking at the view, taking pictures. We got some great photos. But I decided we get one of those, driving around, and we pull one of the pull-outs. You get to a pull-out. Why am I doing this with my hand? It's like I have to talk with my hands. But pull out. Why can't I just say pull out or pull out, pull out? How about pull out? We could do two hands. We go pull out. Anyway, so we get to the pull out, and I get there, and, I'm thinking, okay, they're sick of getting out of the car. I go, hey, guys. So I stand on the edge of this, they have like the parking area, and they have like a little bit of like stones kind of stacked up. And I'm standing on those, and I go, hey, guys, I'm going to jump. So I turn around, and I jump, and I duck down, and they can't see me. They're like, Dad, what's going on? And then I come back up, and I go, I'm just kidding. There's another ledge right below this, and it looks like I jumped it. I didn't jump, and they're looking at me. Dad, that's not funny. That's the meanest thing you've ever done. And I'm like, you're right. That was really terrible. And I don't know what that is. I have these idea that I have to be the Joker sometimes, and sometimes my stuff isn't funny. To me, it's funny, but it's not funny to anyone else. And here's the thing. To me, things that aren't funny sometimes become funny to me only because it's funny that they're not funny. Does that make sense? Okay. So, final story for today. So, I was in Bible school years ago, back in the 80s, and there was this guy who lived in our dorms, and he decided he was going to run this little used clothing business, out of his dorm room. And so let me explain how it works. So the dorm, long hallway, and inside, in the middle, there's the bathrooms where the showers and the sinks and the toilets are. Well, what else would be in a bathroom? And so, anyway, but there's a payphone on the wall because this is the 80s, guys. We didn't have cell phones. I know it's hard to believe. So there's like this payphone on the wall. And if someone wants to call someone, they call that payphone number. Someone hears the phone ringing. They run down the hallway. Hello. It's usually a girl. Is Steve there? And, and then you have to go, hey, Steve, you got a phone call from Betty Lou. And he's like, okay, I'll be right there, Oh, hi, Betty Lou. And they have to kind of pretend to be a private conversation. It's not very ideal. So I decided that I was going to call the phone company because I noticed that there were phone jacks in the walls like above my desk in our room. And so I'm thinking, well, if those jacks are there, it means this building's wired. So I go up to the office and they say, no, you can't get a phone. So I go, well, can I try if I figure I can get it? Is that cool? And the dean says, yeah, it's fine. If you can figure out a way to do it, it's fine with me. Just let us know. Maybe everybody can get a phone. So I get the phone company and they say, we can't do it yet because we need to install this thing and this trunk line and all this. And they end up doing it. I don't know, man. The phone company must have spent like $10,000 just to get me one phone. Long story short, I get a phone. And so this guy down the hall running the clothing business out of his room. So I call him up on the phone. Actually, I didn't call him, but one of my roommates, Chuck, he calls and he says, yeah, I might speak to so-and-so. And I'm not going to say their name to protect them, just in case they ever see this. I don't want to embarrass them, but they might actually think it's funny. They probably do, but anyway. So, hello, this is Philip, what was his name? Philip Marx, yes. Hello, this is Philip Marx from the IRS, and we'd like to speak to so-and-so. And the guy's like, what? Okay. Hey, buddy, the IRS is on the phone. It's this guy. He says his name's Philip Marx. So he comes to the phone and he goes, hello? He's like, yeah, this is the IRS. This is Philip Marx. We have the understanding that you've been operating a business out of a dorm room, and we've noticed that you have not been paying taxes, and we need to talk about this further. And he's like, this is a joke. Who is this? This is no joke. This is Philip Marx from the IRS. So needless to say, he totally is freaking out, man, okay? So that was funny, we're all ha ha ha, but this is where we really, remember I've been telling you stuff that I think is funny and it's not funny, like jumping off the Grand Canyon? That's not funny. So this isn't funny either. So I get to chapel. We're a Bible school, guys, okay? We have to go to chapel 3 days a week or every day. I think we had to go to chapel every day. So we're in chapel, and it was Wednesday, and every Wednesday is when the president of the college actually takes the prayer requests and prays over them. Well, we decided we were going to submit a prayer request for Philip Marx. And so the president's like praying all these requests. He goes, and I pray for Philip Marx that he would get better soon and all this. And man, our heads, we're just holding our heads down. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's doing it. We didn't even know it was the president's going to be doing it. We just thought some student was going to do it. So embarrassing. So we realized that this dude is out there in the chapel somewhere. So we turn around and we look, and there he is. He's like going, who is it? Who did it? Well, anyway, we came up to him later and we told him the whole gag and what we had done. He goes, Dan, that is the greatest joke ever played on me. Because he was a jokester too, man, but we really wanted to get him bad. And I think that was the best thing we could have done. That was the best gag ever. So, but, really praying, having a fake person prayed for by the president of a Bible school. Oh, come on, man. I mean, I'm scared, man. I've been looking over my shoulder ever since, but anyway, that's my stories for the day. I hope you like them. Please take the time to like this video, and I really please subscribe to this channel and spread the news. Share this video to others so they can get in the joy of the jokes from Internet Dad. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.